What the aliens are doing are kidnapping humans and taking out their souls, and then putting these souls in storage containers, even boxes, and then taking over the human bodies as their own. The person who was abducted and kidnapped is not dead. They are still alive, but now, as a spirit, they are trapped in that container, storage box they were put into. They become prisoners imprisoned in these storage containers, with no way out. This is what the Lord has shown me, and this can be verified by others who have leaked out information about these bases, and if people today who work at these bases would come forward as whistleblowers, we might be able to stop this once and for all. Demand a congressional investigation. Most congressmen and congresswomen don't even know these bases exist. Free these people and bomb these bases out of existence. We are not ignorant now to what is going on. We know now. You are reading this, and now you are one more person who knows. And it is up to us to do something about it. It's time to start screaming. And not stop screaming until every last person is released as a prisoner from this base and others like it. Pray for the release of these souls. There is power in prayer, and through prayer these souls that are being imprisoned can be released and sent to the Lord, or just set free from the imprisonment. Hundreds of thousands of children and adults disappear every year in this country alone. Our government and media cover it up by underreporting the true numbers of those who disappear, not reporting it at all, or making it seem like they are just various cases of runaways or a spouse leaving another one with the children. Many of these people who disappear end up in these underground bases to never be heard from again. The Center for Missing and Exploited Children, run by the government for spin control, estimates that 300,000 children are missing each year. This number could be much, much higher, and probably is. Over 10 years, that's 30 million children. That is a lot of food and harvested bodies for aliens, don't you think? Over 30 years, that's 90 million. And our government will kill people to keep it quiet rather than keep it from happening. Why? Because in exchange for their silence, the aliens give them technology. What technology? Since the 1950s has been worth over 120 million lives. Mostly children? LASIK surgery, laser beams, computers, the microchip, microwave. Almost all of our advances in electronics and human chip implantation have come from the aliens. Did we need them? No. Many inventions by scientists and inventors have been confiscated by the government, and then the person thrown in jail or prison to keep them from protesting. Free energy and cures for cancers and even AIDS were found as far as 30 years ago, but the government confiscated and confiscates the inventions and patents, and has killed the scientists and inventors themselves. They don't want cures when the dying industry is big business. They don't want to heal you, their purpose is to kill you. AIDS was designed by them to begin with, to target and kill off undesirable populations with predisposed types of DNA. Depopulation is a big part of the Illuminati and WO agenda. And they don't want you to have free energy when they're making billions of dollars making you pay for it. Under the New World Order, mankind serves as nothing but slaves if they're not being used as alien food. We pay for them to exist in the underground mansions we've built for them with our tax dollars. We have built them a worldwide underground supertube shuttle system. They can travel underground to almost anywhere in the world at speeds we can't even imagine on the surface Earth. Think about these things when you hear the term New World Order and / or shadow government. When George Bush Sr. first publicly announced the creation of the New World Order in 1991, he was in effect publicly announcing an alien takeover of our nation and the replacement of our Republican Constitution with a Luciferian and alien dominant government. Now do you still believe the lies that he was a Christian? Who is currently our president? His son. Both are steeped in two secret societies, and the Bavarian Skull and Bones Society. They lied to you. The government is lying every day to us about who and what they really are. It's time to take our country back. Our presidential election process has been ruled by the Bavarians, humans possessed and controlled by aliens, since Kennedy was assassinated for refusing to go along with them. The controllers of this shadow government are literally feeding off our people. They are working behind the scenes of our elected government to present to the public the lie that we still have an elected government, although they've been controlling the top offices for years through alien-dominated humans. The aliens who stay behind the scenes, known as the controllers that you don't see, are the ones directing and controlling the underground alien empire we've built for them. They are the ones directing the chip implantation of the entire nation via vaccinations, flu shots, etc., and the infestation and assimilation of aliens into our society as hybrids, soul-scalped humans and clones. And they assassinate and target people who dare expose them. I serve the Most High God and I am not afraid of them. May Jehovah the Most High be exalted, and our nation turn back to him, so he can lead us of the grip and hands of the Bavarians. If America chooses to ignore it, stay and sleep, and do nothing, our demise is assured. Thousands and thousands of people are being held captive in cages, like animals at the Dulce base. Even more thousands are being kept in cold storage, and even more are trapped in storage boxes, with no way out. Dulce base is on our soil. It's time to bring more awareness about what this base is, where it is, and get something done about this huge network of alien underground bases. They must be destroyed. We are at war, folks. If the humans of this country don't stand up against the evil that is dominating us, we will be annihilated by them. It's not if, but when. Aliens are taking over our country, and when the veil is lifted you will start to see them more and more. Shape-shifting will become a common sight. It almost already is to those in top political circles. Not the Capitol Hill revolving door politicians as much as those who are made for life in Congress, and will never lose their seats. Because they're part of the Bavarians. Those elected into the White House are Bavarians, along with their entire cabinets. Seek the Lord as to what he would have you to do. But most importantly, pray for this nation, and for the captives of Dulce base, to be set free.